Elsa Pataky has lived for more than a decade under the spotlight of a complex duality, being an internationally recognized actress and, at the same time, a mother deeply committed to her family. In a recent interview with Lecturas magazine, the Spanish actress confirmed what many suspected, and that for years had been a subject of speculation and debate among the media and followers. Her decision to partially pause her career to focus on motherhood was completely conscious, personal, and motivated by the desire to be present in her children's lives. What surprised most was the naturalness with which Pataky talks about this process, without dramatism, without victimhood, but also without minimizing the effort it has involved. Do you think a woman can choose to pause her career without losing her power? Stay until the end and discover how Elsa Pataky broke molds by deciding to be a mother before being a full-time star. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss more analyses like this. Let's get started. After gaining notoriety in European television and cinema, Elsa made the leap to Hollywood with roles like Elena Neves in the Fast and Furious saga, which opened many doors for her in the US industry. It was in this context of professional expansion that she met Chris Hemsworth, the Australian actor who would reach worldwide fame by playing Thor in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The connection was immediate, and in 2010, they got married. In the following years, their 3 children were born: India Rose in 2012, and the twins Tristan and Sasha in 2014. What followed was a stage of transformation for both. The family decided to move to Byron Bay, a coastal enclave in Australia, away from the frantic pace of Los Angeles. According to Elsa, this decision was a way to protect their children from media noise and allow them a freer childhood, surrounded by nature, fresh air, and family values. There, far from paparazzi and social commitments of traditional Hollywood, they began a simpler life, though not without challenges. In 2022, during a public speech, Chris Hemsworth unintentionally sparked controversy when he thanked Elsa for having set aside her own dreams to support his. Although for many this was a sincere expression of gratitude, criticism quickly arose. Should a woman sacrifice her career for her partners? Was a traditional model being idealized in the 21st century? The debate ignited on social media and in the press. Elsa, however, was quick to share her version. It was not a forced renunciation nor a painful sacrifice. For her, it was a thoughtful, conscious, and free choice. It was what I wanted to do. It made me happy to see my children grow and to be there for them. I have no regrets, she said in various interviews. Far from feeling diminished, Pataky has expressed feeling empowered in her role as a mother, in control of her life and decisions. In recent years, as the children have grown and gained autonomy, Elsa has begun to regain her presence in the entertainment industry. Her return has been gradual, measured, and well-organized so as not to lose the balance she has built with such effort. This transition has allowed her to reconnect with her vocation without feeling the guilt that many mothers face when dividing time between work and family. One of the most surprising revelations in the Lecturas interview was her confession that despite the family's fame and financial resources, they do not have a nanny. Elsa personally handles the day-to-day care of her children, from taking them to school to accompanying them to sports activities, cooking, household organization, and emotional support. I don't have a nanny, I do everything myself, and I love it, she said proudly. This level of involvement is uncommon in show business figures and has generated admiration among her followers. However, Elsa expresses it with a naturalness that shows she does not see it as an extraordinary merit, but as a way of life. Chris Hemsworth, for his part, has been described by Elsa as an involved and attentive father. Although his career also requires prolonged absences for filming and promotion, he arranges to be present at key moments. Now he has stayed with the kids while I'm working in Spain, Pataky shared during her recent visit to the country to promote her new film project. This kind of exchange is common in their family dynamic, where shared responsibility seems more a priority than an ideal. Beyond her role as an actress, Elsa has cultivated other interests in recent years. She has written wellness books, been the face of several brands, and maintained an active life on social media where she promotes a healthy lifestyle connected to nature. In that digital space, away from artificial glamour, she shares everyday moments, beach workouts, horseback rides, breakfasts with her children, and home DIY projects. This authenticity has reinforced her public image as a complete, multifaceted, and coherent woman. Motherhood, according to Pataky, is not limited to meeting basic needs. In her words, being a mother also means guiding, accompanying, listening, and emotional education. With her children entering pre-adolescence, she acknowledges that the challenges have transformed. Now it is not just about caring, but teaching them to think, decide, and be responsible. It is a daily, constant job, she states. In this process, she has developed a particular sensitivity toward emotional education, something she considers essential in forming confident and empathetic people. The choice to raise her children in a rural environment was no accident. Elsa explained that she wanted her children to know the value of silence, the earth, and respect for natural cycles. In Byron Bay, the family grows part of their food, cares for animals, and promotes a sustainable lifestyle. This connection to the land is part of the legacy she wants to leave her children, beyond any economic inheritance or media fame. What do you think about Elsa Pataky's decision to pause her career at its peak to dedicate herself to motherhood? A brave act or a setback in the industry? Leave your opinion in the comments. Give this video a like if you want to know the behind the scenes of celebrities. And remember to activate the notification bell so you don't miss any exclusive analysis. Let's continue. Elsa Pataky's statements in recent years have generated multiple reactions, especially among media, public figures, and feminist movements. In an era where discussions on gender equity, female empowerment, and work-life balance are central, her decision to pause her career to focus on parenting was seen by some as contradictory and by others as a deeply feminist act, exercising her freedom to choose the role that most resonated with her personal desires. In interviews and digital forums, feminist voices have had divided opinions about her story. Some criticism focused on the possible romanticization of female sacrifice, especially after Chris Hemsworth's words, thanking Elsa for putting aside her dreams to support his. This gesture, though tender and possibly sincere from a spousal perspective, raised alarms among those who have fought for decades against traditional models that relegate women to a secondary role in relationships. However, Elsa herself was the first to dismantle that simplistic narrative. She does not speak from a place of resentment, nor does she seem to feel her life has been postponed. If you liked Elsa's story and her authentic way of living motherhood and fame, give it a like and share this video. Subscribe and activate the notification bell to join us in future analyses. See you next time.